that one, I would like you to review our past lesson. And what was that? Okay, thank you. So our past lesson was all about business letter. So now we will proceed to our topic, which was introduction to literary genre. But before that one, before we discuss, there we will have first an activity. Alright, so our topic was all about introduction to literary genre, and we do have our activity, which is to, for the group 1, search a story of prose and poetry and drama. For group 2, give an example of non-fiction, and for the group 3, search for the definition of comedy and tragedy. In the activity, you should have your leader. So the leader will here be in front and will pick if what number or who will be the first to present on your activity. Okay, speak. Alright, the group 1 will present third. The group 1 will present third. The group 2 will present first. And the group 3 will present second. So the group 1 will be the third. The group 2 will be the first one to present, and the group 3 will be the second. Alright, it seems that you enjoyed our activity, so let us now proceed to our topic, which is the introduction to literary genre. Alright, so in literary genre, we have its definition, and we do have the 5 major genres. So let's start first. What is a literary genre? So a literary genre is a literary that is composed and characterized by a particular style, form, or content. Again, it is a composition, a literary composition. So there are 5 major genres, and these are the fiction, non-fiction, drama, folktale, and poetry. Okay, let's start on the fiction. So fiction is the dream of the writer or the writer's lived experience entirely imagined. So a fiction is an imagined stories or imaginary stories. So there are genres of fiction, and these are mystery, horror, fantasy, science fiction, myths, fairy tales, legends, and historical fiction. For the second major genre is non-fiction. So it is a fact that can be checked and proven. It is a true and factual stories about real people based on real information. So in non-fiction, it is about an information that is factual or true. So there are forms of non-fiction texts, and these are examples are newspapers, encyclopedias, textbooks, dictionaries, scholastic news, magazines, non-fiction books. In non-fiction, we also have literary non-fiction, not just non-fiction text, but also literary non-fiction, and these are autobiographies and memoirs, biographies, letters, essays and articles, reviews and reports. Alright, let us proceed on the third genre, which is the drama. So drama is taken from the word dran, means to move or to act, kind of story that is composed in dialogue, not to be read but to be watched and acted on stage. And there are two types of drama, and these are tragedy and comedy. Let us proceed on the fourth genre, which is the folk tale. A folk tale is a story from an oral tradition that be a blend of history and legend. In folk tale, we can saw what are those story on folk tale. These are the fables, legend, myth, fairy tale, tall tale. So it has, in folktale, it encompasses fable, legend, myth, fairy tale, and tall tale. Let us proceed on the fifth major genre, which is a poetry, and these are the list poem, narrative poem, couplet, haiku, kinkin, diamante, and a bayou poem. So these are the examples of poetry. Alright, that was our topic for today. So I think there are lots of questions. So please ask me if you have questions. Alright, class, I think you are knowledgeable on our topic for today, which is the introduction to literary genre. So before we end this class, you will have an assignment. Your assignment will be this one. Search the definition of the following: literary journalism, non-fiction, essay, personal essay, literary memoir. So that was all, class. Thank you for listening, class. So let's meet on the next day, Thursday. So thank you.